community. Huge loss, man. The dude was turning it around. And the sad part, it was just some bitch ass dude that decided to try to end it all for him and stuff. But what will keep it going is hopefully other people in that community will pick up the baton and kind of run with it, and and reinvest like he was, which a lot of people were already doing. It's just he was famous for it.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people were saying like, well, who's going to do it now? It's like, I mean, you got Magic Johnson, who was the quintessential example of doing that. So I think it'll carry on. I don't necessarily think it'll be anybody from that area. But there are other examples for people to follow. I mean, like I said, like I mentioned, Magic.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they really, try and crack down and not glorify the whole gang life. That's what was really going on.
Yeah, which he never did in his music. He said,
right.
"I'm from there, but that doesn't define me. I define me."
Right, but the hood doesn't understand that. They think since he's from there, then whatever he does, it's a glorification of where he's from. So
I mean, they called them neighborhood Nip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he supported his neighborhood,
right?
So Nicia, how have you been impacted by this tragedy?
As somebody that grew up in the Crenshaw district practically my whole life, this one hit me way different. More than a Mac Miller or even a Prince or a Bowie. This one was pretty hard because he was neighborhood Nip. He was our hero in the Crenshaw district. I have been familiar with him since he first got on. I bought Slauson Boy from the Slauson Super Mall back in 2005. I used to see this dude when I'd go over to Slauson Donuts, and he'd be right over at the Marathon store just getting ready to start his day. So for me, it's just
he worked in his community. It wasn't like he was just like discovered or something like that.
No. He really worked hard for every stripe that he got.
Yeah.
And it's just
he was a shoe shine boy when he was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like in it. You saw him.
Yeah. Which I found when I found that out, I found that to be admirable because my granddad, he owned a shoe shine shop down on Flower and 7th from 1955 to his passing in 1997. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, oh wow, like he when he says he's Nipsey Hussle, he hustles.
Mm-hmm.
He's been hustling since a kid. And for me, what I want to do, what I want to take from all of this is I've been wanting to give back in some kind of way to my neighborhood, to all of South Central Los Angeles. And with that, I feel like working on the mental health facilities or some type of sponsorship or program in that community would help out a lot because the man that killed this brother, you could tell he was obviously in a lot of hurt. There was a lot of self-hate fueling this murder.
Yeah.
And it's just